Booyah! Orange screen in the background. Well, it is orange, doesn't it? Well, yes, it is. But maybe this is going to be a trend or no, or something like that I'm going to make these kinds of videos. I don't know, but I just have the feeling and the mood for right now. Yeah. So, as some of my viewers might already know that I have an access to a power pack and a game genie and all kinds of weird startup goodies, I don't necessarily feel that I am really down with this collecting aspect when it comes to games in general. And there was one little game that I still own, and coincidentally enough, when I just showed the camera to the right, it is the same game. But I don't know if I still have the original pirated cartridge of the game, but what I am going to show you in the next few seconds, well, yeah, I just couldn't control myself, because when I saw it in the auction, I was like, Jesus, this is such a good quality fucking thing. And yes, so I'm going to just show off like a typical US jerk off, but you know, there's a big difference maybe that some of these guys got ad revenue up in the ass by of their videos, and I also get things like this, but the difference is maybe in 6 months or something like that. And I have a job, a normal paying job, thank goodness for here, so consider this game just a blog and an unboxing video or some sort, because I was like, I'm gonna buy this, whatever the consequence is. And that's right, dear lads, is, oh Jesus Christ, it's Kabuki Quantum Fighter, or the name or the version I grew up with known as Jigoku Gokuraku Maru, which was developed by Human Entertainment, published by Packing Video, and in the international regions it was published by Hell Laboratory. Oh yeah, you can see my pretty face if you haven't seen it already, but I'm just really gave up on the... And yes, this is a Spanish version, because even when it comes to the European NES games, getting a game or a complete in box shape and in a shape like this, I mean, just wow, from the UK is just out of fucking question, because they are just insanely expensive. And this was like, if we calculate in US dollars, it was like 80, 90 with the shipping included. But I was like, fuck, I'm going to play this, and I can barely understand anything, because interestingly enough, Spanish and Italian have some sort of little relevance in common, what I have used to learn in high school back in 2000 and 2010 from 2013. But Jesus, nobody knows this game. I don't think there is even a unboxing video of this game at all. And yes, I know, I made a remix video, an OST video, 2 gameplay videos from the US version and the Japanese translation video, so as you can see, I'm obsessed with this game like crazy. But let's get started by unboxing this thing up with one hand. Jesus, it is going to be a little bit of this. And whoever the hell came up with this was a genius, because this thing is a protective case, and this is the first time I have ever had these ones on an NES game, and basically they protect from dust and from potential damages from the future. So, and these aren't too expensive, I guess. So for serious NES collectors, this is a must-have thing, I guess. So, but let's get going to get deeper. I mean, the packaging is awesome, I think. If this thing can actually be a little bit more, could go focusing or more, let me try. Pixelated garbage, but it's basically some sort of some series of gameplay footages in an art direction or something like that. You can see it on the North American cover as well, but this is just pretty damn great. At least in my book. And what is bizarre, that there is a little, what is that, star right at the end of the R. I don't know why, but it looks like all of the European copies have this weird thing. The box itself is kind of in a neat shape, because what I just discovered lately is oh shit, it has some wear. But the thing is that some of these finding boxes in a quality like this is just a challenge in itself. This is so hard to doing with one hand. Okay, dust sleeve, and okay. Come on out, come on out, come on out. Okay. Nothing is left here. Just my pajamas. Okay. Ooh, how many shits we have? We have a near mint manual. Of course, in its Spanish. The game cartridge itself, with the usual applications, no English text, so ESP, so it has the Spanish version code. Though the game is in English, though I need to mention that one of very few licensed NES games, such as Deja Vu, Darkwing Duck, maybe DuckTales 2, or some others, they officially got French translations. Or there was even one game, Banana Prince, which was only released in Germany, and there are no official English versions of the game. Yeah, Europe is a mystery. And yes, I saw this on a Epsilon B channel or something like that. Subscription gratuita para amigos de Nintendo. So it's kind of like a Spanish subscription card for the Club Nintendo, which was, I guess, in Spain in the 90s. Club Nintendo uploads. Oh, it's from Madrid. Oh yeah. Amigo, dirección, provincia. La suscripción gratuita será validada por un año. The subscriptions is will be calculated in, or this subscription stands for 1 year. I guess this is what it means. Here is this ill-fated Silphoram shit. These things are absolutely rare to find these in a complete in-box sets. Or the dust sleeves. This is interesting. It doesn't have Nintendo label, so maybe it was a homebrew. I don't know. But what the very bizarre thing that I noticed in the manual, that there in this picture, if you can see here, the font is absolutely different, which was in the retail version. I don't know why, but it's just a minor thing that I noticed, and I guess the player who did the footage either had some sort of very crap thing, because he lost 2 lives already. And it's a pretty detailed manual, even in Spanish, even if it's in Spanish, because my Spanish is not that great. But with some internet help and guidebooks, I can understand it like everybody else. Just like my thought. This is what I really love about in these old manuals, whatever the game is, that they are so detailed, and even if it's only one language, it's like incredible. Because if you look at some of the Sega manuals, it was kind of like that they divided up the pages into little subsections, and it had like English, German, Italian, French, Hungarian. Okay, no, Hungarian. There was never even a Hungarian manual book I have ever witnessed, though there are one of the books or fan book I bought about a few months ago, but I would be pissing in the manual if I would ever see a Hungarian one. Who knows, maybe there were. They're just inconceivably rare. Lasando, Platformas Collegnetis, yes. How about the jumping controls? It's actually so. Yeah, the game itself is, as you already saw in my videos, it's a pretty well balanced action platformer. People most commonly compare this game to the NES Batman / Ninja Gaiden or Vice Project Doom games, which has little to no common sense that some of the elements that were reused. Maybe that was from level 3. So yeah, that's it, really. Maybe I scan this whenever I will have the time, and maybe post it on my website as well, because at least I can link all kinds of shit from that media file link. So yeah, if you're still not convinced enough from this game, then I can suggest buy it. But if you are a European gamer, just like I am, be prepared for that god-forsaking pile problems which was common in very many NES games. This game, unfortunately, was not optimized, and it will load slow as shit. So that's the only downside. But I mean, for $80, do I really care about this kind of bullshit? I mean, this is actually, let me think. I think this was the only NES game produced by Human Entertainment that got a fully functional international release. Because let's count: Gilligan's Island, Monster Party, this, Egypt, and maybe there was a fifth rally game that got a PAL and Japan release, but if I go into the most fully international one, this is the only one that got fully. Yeah, another weird tidbit. And interestingly enough, finding any one of these aforementioned games in great quality or like this is a very difficult find. So if you are now just want this game, I recommend to buy it. If you have some spare money and you don't want to waste it on like condoms or any kind of bullshit like that, or on a video game console, blah blah blah. Okay, my English is kind of rusty. So yeah, this was just a shitty show-offing video what I just got. And if you support my channel, and I will going to probably make a Patreon account, fuck no, then maybe you will see more of this kind of shit. Because to be fair, there is two things that I am going to show if I have the inspiration or the time I want to invest on things like this. Or if you really want to see these kinds, I have a little collection over in the drawer, and I can demonstrate all of them in this kind of quality video. So bye bye. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. See you next time.